cloud. Okay, now we're recording. Okay. Okay, now I will switch you back to being the host.
Okay. And it
Susan
worked
Ross.
before, right? It worked that way before, that you could then get the.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, because now it shows that you are recording it. Now, and actually when you just end the thing, it'll stop. When you end the meeting, it'll stop recording. So don't worry about having to click something or anything like that. We are now recording to the cloud, and you are the host.
Will I have to convert all that stuff for the replay that you send out?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so.
Okay.
We'll see. It'll be interesting. We'll just see. If that happens, then seriously, if that happens, because you and Jane Ann both have PCs, Jane Ann can talk you through it.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know how, I've never watched her do it. She's the one, I have to send it to her. She takes my iPad, she gets it. Well, when they send the thing out, they'll say, your recording is ready. I send that always comes to my iPad. I send it to her. I email that to her, and it comes to me in an email. I send it to her, and then she does some kind of magic and uploads it to YouTube. How she does that, I don't know.
Okay, well, she can walk me through it if worst comes to worst.
Yeah, if worst comes to worst. Yeah, if push comes to shove.
Push comes to shove. Okay.
Yeah. So
did hear about Christy. I missed it. Apparently, it was a message from later last night. She's no blockages or anything, so now they really don't know what's wrong with her.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm going to hold this like this just in case they come over here and hassle me. They are really tough about masks here. Real tough.
I wish people were really tough about masks in Indiana.
You can be walking down the street and a lady will come over and say, put your mask on. Did you hear that?
Oh, Felice is here.
Okay, let her in.
Well,
she's early. She's trying. It was slow connecting here, but that's why I wanted to get you hooked up as host right away.
Okay. Okay.
Because I think now it's being controlled from your computer and your Wi-Fi and all that.
Well, when I tried
right now,
I got some message and I thought, oh, are you kidding me? Are they fooling? Because this is a work computer actually. And it was like, are they fooling with my work computer again? But then it popped on. So I don't even know what it was.
Huh. Well, my friend just got on a flight to Atlanta at 3 something. I ended up flying out at 5 something just so I could get on the first class all the way.
Oh.
Use a bunch of my points.
Okay. Well, first class is always good.
Oh yeah. Comfort is pretty darn good.
Yes.
But if I had done comfort, I was going to have to sit by the window, and I don't like that. I was either going to have to sit by the window or the middle, and I prefer the aisle. So I thought, oh, what the hell? Let's use some points, and I'll upgrade to first class. So
well, good.
yeah. Well, 'cause it looks like Felice hasn't been able to get on.
It's connecting to audio, connecting to audio.
I hope it doesn't have something to do with how it was
No, here she-
initiated here.
Here she is. I don't think it should. Felice, can you hear us? No?
Does it show on the participant list that she's muted? No. You know what? It doesn't show her microphone on the list.
It doesn't.
Uh-uh.
Oh, here comes Tom Kinder. It does not show her microphone. Not at all. It doesn't.
Okay.
Betsy.
Let's keep our fingers crossed that Betsy can get in.
Hi.
Hey, Betsy.
Yeah, Betsy can get in. So
Okay, so it's okay. It must be wherever Felice is. Looks like she's
Let
in a
me-
different place.
let me text her and tell her that. Let me see.
Hey, Betsy,
Yes.
I'm sitting in an airport in St. Thomas.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's nice.
You're lucky, Tom.
You know what? It rained. This is the first day where I'm here and I'm leaving. It rained. It's been raining off and on. It's like squalls. You know what I mean? Squalls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
it's sunny here, Tommy, and looks great when you're indoors looking outside.
It's 35 degrees.
It's 35 degrees and the breeze, so it's a little chilly. Supposed to get 2 to 4 inches of snow tonight, I
Ooh,
guess.
ooh.
In the, which isn't
Susie, I think
Yeah.
Susie's got 61 there, don't you, Susie?
61 degrees.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't even know what it is. I
You might
had to go to
Look at this. Dave Harold decided to join us and grace us with his presence.
Hello.
Hi, Dave.
Hi.
Hi all.
Hi,
Trying to
Becky.
help- Trying to help Felice here because her microphone does not show up. She's trying to figure it out.
Hey, Becky,
Yes.
love your gray cat.
Yeah, he has to join the meeting.
It's-
I have to hide the keyboard because who knows what he'll do with that.
Yeah, I agree.
Where's Tommy, Betsy? I
He's
hear
been-
him, but I don't see him.
He's getting the wine ready.
I just knew, I
Oh.
was gonna say he's pouring the wine.
Do you like a glass?
Yes, I would. Thank you. No,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
no, really, I don't want a glass right now.
Please, Dave. Becky.
Hey.
All right.
I was telling Susie that they are really, really tough here about masks. And
Really?
in fact, yeah, if you're walking around downtown and you don't have a mask on, a police lady will come up and tell you to put your mask on
Wow.
Outside.
outside. Yeah, they are really, really, really stringent about it here. So that's why you may see me pulling up and down.
And that's in St. Thomas. That's where you are?
Yeah, St. Thomas. Yeah, St. Thomas. Jane Ann and I go to St. Croix every year.
Mhm.
And that's, of course, one of the 3 U.S. Virgin Islands. It's St. Croix, St. Thomas, St. John.
Mhm.
St. Croix is actually the largest, then it's St. John, and then, or St. Thomas, and then St. John. St. John, probably 90% of it is a national forest.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
and it's very primitive. St. Thomas is very developed, but beautiful. And it would be like, driving around a street in the US, in a town, in a nice sized town. St. Croix only has 2 towns, and it has St. Thomas really it has more than one. It has a town called Red Hook. It has a town called, the main town is called Charlotte Amalie. Charlotte Amalie, 2 words. But St. Croix, where that looks like a regular town, that you drive around, nice wide streets, 2 and 3 lanes some places, street lights and everything else. St. Croix, it looks like you step back into like the 1950s. But it's got all these narrow streets. All the streets are either brick or cobblestone. But all kinds of real neat shops and places to eat and everything else. And of course, it has a harbor, all that kind of stuff. But St. Thomas it is absolutely gorgeous. It is really a beautiful island.
And is English as the #1 language there in all 3 places?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you hear any French?
yeah. But no, it's interesting. These are not French islands. These were all settled originally by, I'm either saying, I think the Dutch.
Hmm.
Pretty sure it was the Dutch. And yeah, it's the Dutch. Now they're very close to the British Virgin Islands, and they were also settled by the Dutch. Like one of the islands, Tortuga is one of them, but another one's called Joop van Dyke. So that'll give you a clue.
Mhm.
Now on St. Thomas, there is a part of the town, another little part of town that's like a suburb of Charlotte Amalie, and it's called Frenchtown. And there are people there who do speak French. But by and large, it's English. It's everything, it's like being in the United States, except that they do drive on the wrong, it's like driving British. It's on the left side. They drive on the left side instead of the right side, but all the cars are American, so they still have, yeah. So that's kind of a unique thing about it. The folks who are native to the islands usually speak with some sort of an accent, an island kind of accent. And what that is they like a combination of different languages. So
What's the
anywho,
biggest?
say that again, Tom.
I was going to ask you, what's the
Say that again.
biggest? What's the biggest
Attraction
for you?
Yeah,
Never
yeah.
go there?
Why do you keep
You
going?
keep bouncing in and out.
Is that me?
Oh, well, we normally, I had a special reason for going here this time. I stayed at a Marriott, what do they call it? Holiday,
Marquee?
some kind of it's their timeshare
Okay.
thing.
Yeah.
Okay. And a guy that I played football with owns a week in November and a week in April. He couldn't use the week in November. He called me and just said, "Hey man, I'm going to have to eat this thing. Is there any way you could go? I want you to go." Well, a good friend of the guy we played football with had lost his wife about a little ago, and he was not doing well. He was having trouble dealing with a close friend. He and I were college roommates, played football together. He lost his wife about 2 months ago. So then I called him and I said, "Ron, I'm not taking no for an answer. You're going down to St. Thomas with us." So that's why I came down, and Jane Ann stayed back. So I had never been to St. Thomas before. St. Croix, and like it during the summertime lands, and we usually go there for about 10 days. We used to always go down to Mexico. That was a timeshare. It lasted for 25 years, and I was glad it ran out when it did because Jane Ann left.
Yes. Tom, you're cutting in and out.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
didn't hear that last part.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Here, sis.
We'll never know.
Jane Ann could tell us.
Yeah.
Now, Jade Ann could finish the story.
The story, I don't know, where was he?
He said the last year of your timeshare in,
Oh, yes.
yes.
Ixtapa ran out. Yes, thank heavens. Because every year
Because-
when we would go down there, they would be burning, I don't know what, fields behind us. And the smoke would all be coming in. And every year I'd get sick. I'd come home and I'd be sick. Not fun.
No, no.
No, so we gave it up. Yeah, we went 1 year after our timeshare was done and rented a condo on the beach, which was a beautiful condo. But they had mold growing in their closet.
Oh,
Sick that time too. We said, that's
No, I
it.
used to
Yeah.
rake leaves. I used to rake leaves in the fall and then we burn them. We used to
Oh
now.
my gosh.
I would get sick every single time. Couldn't
Oh, yeah.
talk, just absolutely sick. So,
Yep. Yeah, I have to wear my mask now when I go out and do anything outside.
oh
in the
yeah.
leaves.
Mhm.
Yeah, which helps, but I don't think Tom's gonna do anything.
I don't see Tom, but
He got me on, but that, yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
about it.
I want to know how Judy Herbst is.
Oh, I'm fine. I'm great.
Good.
I've already been skiing across
oh
country.
wow.
Got brand new skis and bright red boots. And yeah, this is the time of year I love. So we're getting into it. We need more snow, but
Did
everything
you
else,
already have, did you already have snow?
we had 10 inches about 5 days ago.
Gosh.
Wow.
But it's okay. Why be here if it's not going to snow? It's no fun. Because everybody goes. So yeah, thank you. I'm great. Thanks.
Everybody else doing well?
Yeah.
I can't get the
Mayor,
lights on.
thank you.
What up?
No.
Harvey, happy Hanukkah.
Hey, thank you.
Oh, happy
Oh, yeah.
Hanukkah, yes.
Yeah, again. Nice time of
Well, I'm
year.
glad to see Bob's here. I wanted to ask him for his synopsis of the Purdue IU football game.
Nice question. Thank you much.
A
Ridiculous.
reminder of where the
We
older
are going
is
to play
right
a couple
now.
basketball games along the way, Sharon. Thank you for the question.
They have
And
a
we're
great
getting better, by the
basketball
way.
team this year.
Did you watch the game, Bob?
The basketball game or the football
No,
game?
the Oaken Bucket?
I watched both, yes, yes.
Okay.
Agonize me, watched both. Brought back some really bad memories of when I played Purdue my senior year. We got beat 51-6, as I recall.
Oh my.
They went to the Rose Bowl that year. It was a great team that they had, but I've told the story to a couple of people. I didn't even know the guy's name that came in the huddle with me on the second day of practice. So it was way back. I had to introduce myself to him.
Talking about Hanukkah, I have to tell you something funny. My mom always collected,
Can you guys hear me?
Mhm.
can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, anyway, my mother collected
I can.
candlesticks, basic basically brass ones. And years ago, I got her what I thought was a beautiful candelabra, and she opened it up and it was a menorah. I had no idea that I bought the wrong thing. And she got this funny look on her face, but she kept it all those years and I still have it. It just reminds me of something funny. I just thought it was a pretty candelabra. I didn't know that it had any other meaning to it. And I had an interior decorator come in a while back to help me do a few things. And she asked if I had any candlestick holders that I needed them for a different space. So I took her where all the candlesticks were or holders were. And she got this funny look on her face and we walked back in and then I started laughing because I know what she was thinking. She wondered why I had a menorah among all my candlestick holders. But anyway, I still have it. And I was probably 12 when I got that for her.
Wow.
Welcome to the tribe, Vicky.
Yeah.
Everybody have a nice Thanksgiving?
Very nice. It was good to be with family.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Change.
Nice time of the year.
Yeah.
Had two. I had my own and I went to my niece's and had another one.
And we have a nice couple who's probably what, 15, 20 years younger than we are, who have adopted us for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So it's, yeah. So we go to their house and have Thanksgiving dinner with them. It's really, and they're crazy. They're both really fun people. So it's always fun. Plus I don't have to cook.
There you go. Yeah.
I miss the times I used to get, Thanksgiving, Christmas, it was a lot of cousins and things growing up. And I don't know whether that happens very much anymore or not. I know my Thanksgiving was just my brother and sister-in-law and my son and his girlfriend.
Yeah.
And it just doesn't seem right to have that few people there.
Right. Yeah, I know. Yeah, we used to have to pull out the table because our table will seat 12. And then we
you had a kids table and all that.
yeah, and then we can put a card table on the end so we can actually do 15 people. And I'm like you are, Vicky. I mean, it was usually always full. Yeah.
Table on the end.
We had 32.
Oh my gosh. We should have come to your
Oh my
house, Jean.
goodness.
Yeah.
Have you cleaned it up yet?
Yeah. All cleaned up. Then we'll have about that many Christmas Eve again.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
that'd be nice.
God, what a great view shows.
We could all come and you wouldn't even know you had an extra 15 or so.
No, you can all come. Karen, how was your trip back to Richmond?
Who is that?
Who is
I thought Sharon was coming back to Richmond a while back to see her brother or something.
I don't know.
Yeah.
He was away from the screen for a second.
Oh, yeah, she was away.
Ask again, Gene.
Sharon?
Yeah.
How was your trip back to Richmond?
Oh, it was wonderful.
Good.
Yeah, it's always fun to see places, and my brother and sister are still with us, which is amazing. Not like us, so it was fun. My brother's
Good.
still living in that, so
That's what you were telling me where you lived at when we went to school together. Wow.
frozen in time, and society hasn't changed a thing in it, and it's kind of fun. Yeah. It's always fun to see Earlham campus there too.
Hadn't it really grown?
They're the big circle of pampas grass that Alice Bennett and I used to play in when we were kids is still there. It's just bigger.
Yeah.
Now, so something
Speaking
haven't
of
changed.
Alice Bennett, does anybody know how Alice is or communicate with her?
Who's that?
Does anyone communicate with Alice Bennett? Last I heard she was in California.
I don't know.
No.
You never hear from her, Tom, or have ever heard from her, Alice Bennett?
One of our reunions, I think I talked to somebody and they said she wasn't in good health.
Nancy Benson.
If anybody has her email address, send it to me though. Oh, Nancy Benson, I can get in touch with her.
Yeah, Nancy usually was really close to Alice.
Yeah.
For some
Okay.
reason, I did not think she was still alive, but she may be. I don't know.
I don't know. I haven't heard anything to the,
Bob Buckley passed away.
Who
He
did?
played ball at Bobby Buckley played
About
Pleasant
2
View.
weeks ago, wasn't it? Yeah,
Yeah, a couple weeks. He lived in the Carolinas.
yeah.
was he in our class?
Yeah, he went to Pleasant View with us and
Played ball with Bob.
played ball at Pleasant View and then played a while at Richmond High. I don't think he played later on, but good guy.
I don't
Had
remember.
an excavating company up on Union Pike or up on
Oh, yeah, I knew that. I know.
Industries Road where they sold mulch and all that stuff. Vicky.
Right.
That was his place.
Buckley excavating.
And then Buck's son's running it now, I think. His sons and daughter-in-law and that kind of stuff.
You guys, what happened to Mark Mader? I may be the only one who doesn't know.
As
He's
far as
in
I know, Judy, and this was a
Indianapolis,
while
I
back,
believe.
he's still in Indianapolis.
He's
Yeah,
still
but
alive.
As far as I know, he's still alive and still in Indianapolis, but doesn't
Yes.
communicate with anybody
Oh,
that I know of anymore.
Wow.
They're in Fishers. I'm on Facebook.
Right, he
with his
won't-
wife.
yeah, he
They're
won't-
in Fishers.
Won't communicate with anybody.
why?
Is that, yeah, I don't know why. I mean, I never heard that. He worked for the governor's office at one time as a legal advisor.
Really?
And yeah, and
He's an attorney, I know that.
my former sister-in-law, Amy Jarecki, stayed in touch with him a little bit when Amy was going to law school and all that stuff. But I don't know what happened now. He was in town for a while and was really low key then. I mean, as I recall, Vicky, I don't know.
He got really upset with Richmond, and they moved to Fishers, and I think they've been very happy there. She's still working as well in interior design.
I was just thinking of him the other night. I thought, oh, probably, maybe he's dead and I don't even know it. You guys.
No. No, he's alive.
Now, is his brother John
That's
still
good.
alive, Vicky, or did John pass away?
John passed away.
John
Yes.
passed away. Yeah.
Unfortunately, John committed suicide.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
he did? Oh, yeah, John Mader.
Did not know
Well,
that.
maybe. I'm gonna say maybe he did. What's that?
Track guys, Tommy, they were a year ahead of us or so, weren't they, Tom?
Mhm.
They're fast runners, yeah.
I talked to Susie Mader. Yeah, we were in Indianapolis. We met and had a nice conversation. And it's unclear whether he actually committed suicide. That's what was said, but maybe something else happened. There was a lot going on in his life, so.
I know they had investigators and all sorts of things trying to look
Okay,
into
yeah,
it.
I'll be
I don't think they
here
ever.
till about 4:30.
You
Or-
said something else happened, Sandy, so could have been
Like
a
what?
cheaty deal.
Yeah, I think so. I
Ooh.
think
Yeah.
that's
He had a
something.
strange wife that they just didn't get along, and Mark Mader and Debbie both had investigators and all sorts of things trying to get to the bottom of it, but I think they just left it at suicide, but it's kind of questionable about his wife. I don't know.
Wow.
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 2020.
Stay on the good side of your ex, right?
I guess so. I guess so.
That's not a good thing at all.
Who's after that? The one of those dating-
Jane Kopic, tell us what you've been doing, sitting there very quietly.
Oh, she's frozen.
Can she hear?
She's frozen, maybe.
Frozen, yeah.
Oh,
They called her. Lame.
Yeah.
I did want to say hi to Jane Ann.
Hi.
Who are you?
Cats will think it's breakfast time when he gets home at 1 or 2 o'clock this morning.
You have to pick him up?
No,
No.
no, we're
good.
lazy. We always park our cars out there so we don't have to mess with it. Yeah,
Yeah. That's a good idea, I
yeah,
think.
we're just lazy.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
What's your love
the
thing on one so far, Jane?
Hey, wait a minute. Did you just help Bob? Bob,
Yes.
I want to see your profile again, man. Are you getting that long hair in the back? Are you gonna let it go?
Even? Yeah, it's growing sometime. Yeah.
It's looking good, man.
He's
I'd let it grow.
He's
I'd like
looking
to
like
see that in a
Santa.
ponytail.
Well, hi, everybody. It's so nice. I wanted to see your faces. It's been too long.
Who's that?
Jane? That's Jane.
I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm living in New Haven, Connecticut still. Can you hear me okay? What? Can you hear me okay? Whoops. We're getting.
We can hear you, but do you?
Yeah, it's broken. It's
See
broken up,
if
Jane.
you've got your video
Wait.
turned off.
What happened?
I don't know.
He's gone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oscar.
Too many people on the internet today, obviously.
Harv, I wanted to mention since the last time we were on, we visited Harv in the meantime and spent a couple.
Man, nice trip.
Tell
Really
us how that. Tell us how
was
that
awesome
went.
out there, Betsy. Yeah, you guys.
I
had
saw some of the
pictures.
pictures. Yeah.
Yeah,
What's
we did
that?
see some of the pictures, but tell us how that all went for you guys.
A good time together.
Beautiful weather. It was all
To museums, museums, but it turns out his word for museum actually is pastry shops. Bakery.
Hey,
Yay.
Hello,
Oh, that sounds good. Okay.
Jane?
Judy. Can you
Yeah.
hear me?
Yeah, kind of.
Can you hear me now?
Ooh,
Yeah, you're real loud now.
yeah, really loud.
no.
I could turn it off. Yeah.
You,
Is that better?
How many miles did you guys go on that trip, Tom?
You're third.
Where's
It's-
Nancy Best?
I just got on.
Yeah,
Nancy
yeah, she
Best,
just got on.
She's right here.
Yeah.
I just
Sorry
got on
about
my
that.
phone.
That looks like a postcard. Look at the background on Sharon's picture. She looks like a postcard in there.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome. God, what a view. That's amazing.
Hey, Susie,
Yes.
we got a lot of folks on here now. Maybe you want to give them an update on Carol and
Okay.
yeah.
Carol Fleming is scheduled for her surgery next Friday. So she's
Jane Ann or Jane?
who? What? Oh, I don't know. Anyway, Carol Fleming is
What,
scheduled.
Judy?
Jane, we can't coordinate with you. You're
Jane,
out of sync with us.
yeah.
Can you, I don't know what to tell you to do.
Maybe log out.
Too many things happening at once.
Check in next week.
Okay, Jane.
Log off and log on again.
Yeah.
Me? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'll try that.
Okay.
If I don't get
Jane,
back.
wait a minute. Jane Kopic.
Yeah.
Jane, can you hear me?
Yeah. Yes.
Before you do that,
Yes.
when I sent the thing out, I forgot to give you guys the meeting ID number. Do you have something to write with there?
We should probably just use the link.
Yeah. I use
Oh.
Hopefully, okay.
Yeah, I can probably just click back on it though, right?
Yes, you
okay,
can.
well, when I-
Yes, you
I'll
can.
try the link.
Okay.
And if it doesn't work, it's been great to see all of you.
Okay. Okay. There we go.
Yeah, I've rebooted them a couple
Oh.
of times.
So Susie said Carol's scheduled this Friday, huh?
She's scheduled this Friday for surgery. Yes.
Great.
Good.
Christy had a heart catheterization yesterday,
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Gosh.
and they found no blockage or anything. So the symptoms that she's still having, they're not sure why she's having them. So
Wonderful.
yeah, but she doesn't have any blockage.
Tom Porter.
Good.
I don't know who it affects or how many it affects, but I was thinking about Jim Keeler. They're closing the Indiana Football Hall of Fame shortly, and they've sold that property to First Bank. So all of that, all the memorabilia and stuff like that are gonna be gone.
You gotta be kidding me, Bob.
No, after 50, I think it was 55 years ago when they started, Tommy. But no, it's over. And I think COVID was the final blow. They used to have a lot of bus traffic
So-
and stuff like that, but
Well, so
most of
what
that
can we,
died off with COVID, I think. But no, that was one of Hub's pet projects, was that post office.
what could we do
building.
about it, Bob?
What's that?
Yeah. Is there anything we could do to
No,
save
nothing
the
at all, Tommy. It's over.
memorabilia in there?
It's the acquisition. I think it's already closed. Chuck Wallings, whose dad was one of the founders of it, got a hold of me about my stuff down there. I know he got Flatley's stuff out of there. And then a friend of mine, Dave Stricker, we got some stuff recovered for a friend of his out of Portage, Indiana, that's in there. But I think it's just up to individuals, and the contact guy that I have at First Bank's name is Paul Whitty. He's a vice president down there, senior vice president. He and his marketing gal, Susan Haskett, are kind of coordinating all the stuff as far as what they're going to do. And I
They're
think,
both
Tommy,
really
they're
good
going to
people.
put it in storage. I think they're going to put it in storage, and then on the appointed day, it'll go to a landfill or something, I guess. I don't know.
What?
Wow. I
As far
did
as I
not know
know, yeah.
that.
Now, Patty Smith and I got a hold of some folks, all Lamar Lundy's family and some of those people that were in there early. They got a hold of them, and I know Jim Peters has been contacted and some of those guys, but I don't know other than Paul Whitty and maybe Gary Clear at the bank. I don't know who to get a hold of.
They're all reasonable people and easy to talk to that you just mentioned. I would think, you know, if
no,
somebody talked to them, they would put it in a safe place and not just put it in the landfill.
Vicky, I would assume it's going to go to, I would assume it's going to storage.
I would
And then
think,
they'll contact everybody they can contact, and then at the appointed date, you know, they got to do something with it, so.
yeah.
Wow.
But I would assume that building will come down, wouldn't you,
Bob?
Vicky?
I don't
Yeah.
know. It seems to be in good shape. I mean, it doesn't seem to be deteriorated on the outside anyway.
Yeah. But I don't know what the bank needs. I don't know if they're expanding again or what's going on, but I guess the financial situation at Hall of Fame just kept getting worse.
Well, Bob, if there's anything that you could, I mean, keep me informed, and if there's some way I could come over there and talk to somebody and see to help try to find people and get the stuff back to them, let me know. I can drive over.
I will, Tommy. Yeah, I'll check it out. I've got a couple things in. Like I said, Dave Stricker and I are working on this thing this morning. And Chuck Wallings was going by there and recover this stuff for a guy from Portage, and then Dave will get it back to him. But I'll be in touch with him.
I will probably be
Okay.
seeing all the people Thursday at a Christmas party. I'm glad you
Yeah.
brought it up because I'll just casually mention it and see what's going on.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Sandy Armacost. are you
Yes.
there? Well,
I'm here, yeah.
Did Dwayne know about this?
No,
Did Dwayne know about this?
he did not. He didn't mention it to me. and
Tommy, I got a call from Chuck.
Well, be sure you
Wallings on
let him
Tuesday.
know. will you?
I will. Yeah.
I got a
I
call
think he'll be
Tuesday about
surprised,
Tom, so
too.
it's really hot off the press.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
They're taking other buildings.
Jim,
down
do you
there,
know
too.
if
I think
any of
they
Mike's
do.
stuff's in there?
There he is.
I
Yeah.
don't think so. I don't know if he had any things in there or not.
Pretty sure
You
he
know,
does.
Bob?
Because he was,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he does, Jim. I'm pretty sure it's a pretty
he
good
was
section
in there with
for him.
Bill Satterfield. He played with Bill Satterfield.
Yeah,
those guys
Bill
had it,
Satterfield's
didn't
there.
they?
Now,
Yeah.
Oh,
Patty and
man.
I talked
Yeah.
about contacting, the Satterfield girl that's still alive was married to Tommy Wall. Remember Tommy Wall, Tommy that played football?
Mm-hmm.
His wife is a Satterfield, and Patty was going to get a hold of them, and then she was getting a hold of Vegas's family and, you know, the different Ferguson families and stuff
Okay.
on the north side.
Hmm.
Okay. Okay. But Jim, if we could find out, Bob, if you could find out if that year, when Mike Hoke was playing, Bill Satterfield, those guys, did they end up going undefeated, Jim?
1953.
Yeah.
I'm
Was
pretty
that
sure.
1953?
I thought it was 50. I thought it was 55.
Yeah, 55 or
But
something.
anyway, we need
Yeah.
Like 52, 53.
we need to find out, and then
Yeah. I'll call Susie
Yeah,
and
I-
see if she's heard. Because Mike's whole group of
Okay.
friends called the Wranglers are still hanging together. So a bunch of them were involved
Yeah,
in football. So
okay.
yeah. And
Okay.
Tom, the other guy.
And then what
that
about Rick?
contact-
Rick Putoff?
Dave
gosh.
Chapman out on the West Coast. Dave Chapman's still alive, and in California, I get a hold of Dave.
yeah.
'Cause I know he's got some stuff in there.
What did Rick get anything in there because he was the scoring champion that year?
I can't
63
answer that
didn't-
question. Yeah. I really don't
Yeah, I
know.
thought wasn't he the scoring champion because he scored a lot of points and he'd always kick the. Well, in the state that year, the IACA or what Indiana State. Yeah, because I mean, I'm pretty sure because he kicked all the field goals and extra points. He scored tons of points. I thought he was the scoring champion.
Might have been, yeah.
I could
He
be
might have
wrong.
been.
Let's ask him.
Yeah.
He stopped by here the other day. He's on the way back to Michigan. Tommy stopped in the other day. He and Scott Porter came by for a minute. We had a good visit with him. He's going back with his family, and then
Okay.
he'll go back to Naples after the holidays.
Interesting.
Well, he ought to be happy with the Boilers right now. Are they ranked number 1 now in basketball?
He's pretty excited, as is Sharon Howard, our friend from Purdue.
That's right.
Hello there. Hello there,
I'm
number
number
one. Number one Boilermaker.
Yeah.
Come on.
Well,
Yeah.
get this, you guys.
It's a wonderful moment to
When
be a
I was staying here-
Boilermaker, I'm telling you. We don't have that many
Yeah.
moments, but this is a good one.
Precious right now, right, Sharon? Yeah.
Favor the
When I-
situation.
When I checked into St. Thomas a week ago, the guy who took care of all of our bags and took us down to where we were staying, he had his name tag on there, and then everybody has where they're from. He's from Indianapolis, Indiana, and he's a Boilermaker. And so then he got my bags today, and when we left, he was really excited because they were ranked number 1. And I said, I think that's the first time we've ever been ranked number 1 in our ever.
It is.
So
It is.
he was pumped.
That would be true, Tom. It is the first time.
Did you?
And Sharon, I want you to know, Sharon.
Assembly Hall about national championships, by the way.
Yeah.
Anybody?
Well, I want you to know, Sharon, because he's a Boilermaker and from Indianapolis, I gave him a real big tip.
Oh, good for you.
Right.
What a guy, Tom. Yeah.
There you go, Tom.
That's fun.
Yeah, I watched the Purdue Iowa.
You guys, I'm going to
basketball game
sign
last
off.
night. It was
They're
ferocious.
going to start boarding in about, but
He's gonna sign off, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
30.
you're
Yeah.
signing off, Tom?
And a good
Okay.
flight.
yep.
Yeah, you sign it off.
But I know that Susie's the host, so I won't affect anybody. So I'll see you guys next time.
Okay.
We'll be in touch.
And I'll have to
Have a safe
reset
one.
for a whole year. And,
Okay.
and Jimmy, you keep that music coming, man,
Oh,
because that
Jim,
music is great.
the
Good.
music
Hey, I never heard
is,
from you yesterday,
See you tomorrow.
He's gone.
Yeah, I didn't even get to look and listen. Bye-bye.
bye.
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 Yes, Jim, the music is amazing. Please
Yeah.
keep it
Really
coming.
is.
It's, yeah.
Jim, usually when we get that email, he says, you gotta come here, you gotta come here, we gotta listen to this. Listen to all of it.
Good.
I like the introduction to
A lot of
Hawaii.
memories in there, Jim. A lot of memories in that music.
Yes.
Yeah, I like, Playing for Change is really quite the resource.
That's amazing.
Mhm.
Yes, and I like Sharon's contribution a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, yeah.
We all love Rod Stewart.
That was nice.
Yeah, that was unbelievable. Yes.
That was fun.
I'll
So
keep
If
it
you
going.
have an extra room or two, because it's snowing here tonight.
Oh, yeah.
So if you have an extra room, I might be over
Colorado?
here when it snows.
Yeah, right.
Are you getting snow?
Yeah, she said it's,
Yeah.
Snow tomorrow night.
Oh,
Where is?
And, on and off until March.
You guys need it though, because you're low already. I just heard that your drought is really gonna be a problem if you don't get a whole bunch this week.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's been bad in the
Too,
northwest.
in the news. Mhm.
Is
Where?
that Colorado?
Yeah, where,
Oh,
Where are,
Sharon, where are you?
She's in Woodby Island, Washington State.
Washington State. She's in Washington State.
Yeah. Western and the lowlands. So we don't get snow very often. And when it does, it's terrible.
oh,
We have a lot of hills and not much snow removal equipment. And the approach
Right.
normally is to shut down roads when it snows and mess and it freezes. And Jim's
Yeah.
just laughing through all this.
See that?
Back in Indiana, right, Sharon? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't miss that part.
Yeah. What's the temperature over there in Hawaii today?
Actually, we are finally into winter here, and there's a high wind warning. There's going to get snow on the higher peaks.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
In Hawaii?
And,
Uh-huh.
I heard that.
Huh?
farm?
yeah, we got 3 inches of rain yesterday.
Oh.
But we need it here just like the Northwest needs it. And so we're supposed to get really heavy rain tomorrow, flood warnings, all that.
Oh, geez.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe it's nice here then.
Yeah, at least we have sunshine.
Well, of course, it never gets colder than 50 degrees, but
It's 60 in Indiana this week.
I'll
James.
take that.
We're not bad.
Yeah, Bob, it's 60. So yeah.
Wow.
It was, yeah.
Tough duty.
Won't last long now.
Yeah. Next week, we're gonna get snow, so.
Oh, we are?
Ugh.
That's what I've heard.
Pretty sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whatever.
We don't get that much snow though, in general. More in Indy than we, or in Marion or, north. They
Yeah.
get
Yes.
snow.
Yeah.
We don't get
Yes.
that much.
No, we don't usually get that much here.
Hey, Tom and Beryl, you
You're
have-
awfully quiet up there. What do
We
you?
want to know if you liked your new place you're gonna live. I don't think you can hear us.
Oh, see that? I just tapped on the back for her to answer that question. You answer. So no, we looked at where the earth had been moved around, so
Exciting.
really couldn't, of course. Highway 101 is right next to it. We intentionally chose a unit further away from the highway, but next to an adjoining project, which is going to have some retail shops, 108 room boutique hotel with a rooftop bar and blah, 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 overlooking vineyards. Hey, sounds pretty good, right?
That sounds good, yeah.
Yeah.
Great. Now we find out now that there's also a building in that area that's going to house middle and lower income folks. Great, no problem with that. But we didn't realize that traffic in and out will go right by our unit. So
Oh, my God.
we're a little concerned that
Little
it could be an issue.
Uh-huh.
I don't think it's a deal breaker, but Betsy may have a different opinion about that.
Well, it's 100 units apartment. So they're gonna be.
That's a lot.
out driving in and out, we got,
Yeah.
this is a retirement community of people who are probably average age over 80. And yet you're gonna have all this traffic. It just didn't, it was never presented in the original scheme that it appeared that it was just the parking area for the retirement community, but it's really the road, the main road for
Oh
this
my gosh.
bigger development.
This isn't a highway or anything.
Not a highway.
However,
no.
we're just
It's
curious
just
about
different than we expected.
why they didn't tell us this. We didn't ask the right questions. Oh, they didn't say that. Just-
Yeah, right.
And,
Back out.
yeah, we'll
Pressure
talk
was back
about
on you, right, Tom?
Next
or so, and
Why don't you get a nice condo somewhere and hire somebody to come in and take care of everything, including the cooking, the grocery
might-
shopping, and all of that?
We might have to doing that. As long as it's in California, Tom won't care. As long as it's-
yeah,
Are you going to be there permanently in California or just seasonally?
that's what I'd like to see, but I'm willing to go with, okay, how about a year or two so I can sort of somebody has a drug addiction, so I could get a fix. And then I would be open to moving somewhere else. Even
When did your habit start and why?
the habit started in the
Long time.
early to middle 50s.
And
When I-
why?
2 aunts and uncles and cousins in Southern California. And I would go out there occasionally in the summertime.
Oh,
I would just lose it, like this doesn't look like Richmond or
No,
or anything else Midwest or Vermont or upper Midwest or wherever, Florida, nice place to visit, live there, blah, blah, blah.
So maybe Harv, you could tell us if there are other places we should scout out.
We're leaning on you, Harv. Come on, bro.
I mean, it is a beautiful area where you would be in Healdsburg. I mean, so Sonoma County, and you guys like wine, and you're in wine country, so it really is a pretty area. You're you're an hour and a half from the city, so you can come in and do big city stuff when you feel like it. So I don't know, it's going to be nice. Could you have a different unit away from that other complex?
2 problems. 95% of them are spoken for.
Yeah.
Okay.
Most of the other ones we would want, we already are probably at our limit
Right.
financially.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, all the $2 million places are taken. So
Yeah,
we-
no.
we-
I've got to go. My PC keeps telling me my internet isn't stable. I think it's going to crash soon. So
Right,
I'll see
sure.
you next time.
Fun.
Hi, Sherry.
Hi, Sherry.
Great holiday season.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
Right.
Hey, Jane's on.
Hi, Jane.
Jane's on.
Hi, Jane.
hi.
Is it freezing out there today? You got a sweater on.
No, it is actually 69, but I was sitting in the shade at a softball game, so I was a little cool.
Okay.
You're not with Tom?
He's coming back from St. Thomas.
He went by himself?
He went with 2 of his football buddies.
Are you alarmed?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Great. So I
They
can't get.
had an offer of a free condo from another football buddy that
Oh,
couldn't use it. And so the 3 of them decided to go down there. So that's good.
well, fun. Is this all that's on today?
Yeah.
Yeah, yes.
There were 19 at one point, I think, James.
Oh.
The biggest number I saw.
Must
And
be.
now
a-
it's,
What?
They've been kind of fading away.
it's down to 16 now, but I think there were 19 on initially. Yeah.
That's a bad word when we're our age. And
Fading away.
Right.
Fade away.
That was
Yeah,
bad
don't
word.
don't say that. Don't say that.
a faux pas.
Hey, Gene, you may know this. One of the guys that Tommy's with lost his wife, I think,
Yes.
2 months ago, was it?
Yes. Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I remember that.
yeah, probably had something to do with why the 3 of them are there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. So I was trying to ask Dave Harold, what he's so quiet up there in the corner.
Yeah.
What do you David Harold.
We just got back from Exuma last week,
Oh my
From
gosh.
Where's
Uh,
Exuma?
Bahamas.
Oh, the
Oh,
Bahamas, ah, yeah.
Yeah.
Did
And
you
then we're-
sail down there?
No, we
Oh,
we flew
God.
down. And this week, we're heading to Cancun tomorrow.
Oh,
It's a tough life, but someone has to.
I know. And then I joined a new sailing group called Warrior Sailing, and that goes all around the country.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, bigger boats. We're like 50, 60 footers. So
Okay.
it'll be a lot of fun.
oh.
Wow. Other than that, not much new in North Carolina. It's nice, 75 degrees today.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, sounds
Yeah.
nice.
It's beautiful in Arizona.
Texas isn't so bad. It's 75.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty good. How is it in Vermont, Judy?
well, it was 4 this morning
Oh,
and it was snowing and I had to get the horses in. Now they're all-
Oh,
But it's fine. That's, I know what I'm into here.
sure.
Great winter clothes. And good boots with spikes. So I can't fall down.
Spikes. Yes, with spikes.
Yeah.
Judy, do you want to talk about your horse in Mali? In you?
Oh, well, this was sad there are horse people and there are a lot of animal people on this group. I went out the other night and I had an old guy who was given to me. He's 31 and he was down, couldn't get up and it was 15 degrees. And a neighbor came, I called my daughter that. And a neighbor came to help me get him up and we got him moving a little bit, but it was so cold. And so I went out at 7 and I got in at midnight and she stayed the night and she tubed him and bagged him. She dripped fluids into him and we had to tie a ski jacket around the bag to keep the water warm so he wouldn't freeze.
Oh,
But she got him going and bless her heart, she's the one who got up in the night. But you guys can relate to this. I came in at midnight. I was so cold because I hadn't dressed to be up by now. And I got into a hot tub and every single one of my muscles seized up. And I was lying there rigid in the tub thinking, now I'm going to have to tell her when she comes in that her mother has fallen. But everything came undone and the horse is going to be fine. It was just kind of dramatic for
Yes.
24 hours.
Yes.
So
what's the horse's name?
that was Ike. I call him Ike.
Okay.
The old brown guy with the white face.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he lives to take us out again. I think. You never know. It's winter.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
if I hadn't gone out at 7, I would have come out in the morning and he would have been frozen to death.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Oh, Judy.
Mhm.
Dave, yeah.
I know.
So do you put blankets on them in the winter?
My horse has a coat. It's like a big, thick furry coat, and he's fat.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
he doesn't get a coat. He
Okay.
needs to shiver. But that one has a big, thick coat with a neck and everything. I mean, a nice thick
Yeah.
water jacket. So yeah. So, but they're all fine, and it's I'm lucky my daughter lives here and that she's a vet. She's good in emergencies.
Yes.
And
Yes.
afterwards, she really bosses you around. I said, oh, well, that may be, but she's saving my bacon and saving the horse at the same time. She tells me to stand where I should stand not to get hurt. And she, oh, I never thought of that. So, if she says move 2 feet left, I jump. I go 2 feet left because she knows something I don't know.
Yeah.
But anyway, it was exciting. It gets your blood.
That's very.
Yeah.
Does Hazel ride?
She does. She's
Does your granddaughter
she does.
rides?
She has a pony named Buttercup, and she rides. And
Her granddaughter is just a replica of her mother and her grandmother.
Oh my God.
Very outdoorsy and
Yeah,
very adventuresome and
cool.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
she's a lot of fun and very stubborn, right?
That's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. But sometimes I think I shouldn't farm anymore, but I'm okay. I've got a lot of help around. So people come help me out when I'm desperate, which is good.
Good.
Yeah. And it's always interesting.
that's good.
Hey, Becky,
Yes.
I have a cat that looks just exactly like your cat. I watched her walk by.
Oh
Your
my heavens.
He looks exactly like him, except he's mean. I don't know if yours is mean or
No,
not.
mine is an angel. In fact, well, I guess he's gone now, but he loves to be on the desk right in front of the computer and on the keyboard.
Oh, gee.
And so when I'm trying to do something with him, it's a little difficult. But now that one, he's really a good cat. I got two others that they're so. They're good, but not as good as he is.
Yeah.
Oh, good for you.
I used to have, a long time ago, I had a little white cat who was deaf. And for some reason, she was always just mesmerized by the computer screen moving. And she would walk on my keyboard, and I don't know how she did it, but she would reprogram my keyboard.
Oh, no.
Like, now what do I do? I don't know how she did it, but she did it multiple times.
That's funny.
Elise, you're awfully quiet over there. What's going on with you?
Oh,
Well, that's why she's so quiet. We can't hear her.
Actually, yeah.
Can't hear you.
Yeah, it's not on my screen.
Language.
Might be on mute.
Got her volume on?
Her volume must be off.
Well, she's talking.
She's talking, but nobody can
She's
hear.
talking.
Nobody's
You just
hearing.
can't hear her.
Anybody know sign language?
Language.
Try to turn up your volume a little bit. Yeah.
Whoops,
There you
there.
go. Maybe.
Yeah.
No.
No.
No, can't hear her.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Anybody read lips?
well, she's having time.
Yeah. I think she's shouting, but
That's why she's so quiet.
yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, now.
Yes.
Yes.
Hey,
Yes.
sort of. Okay, well, I'm getting ready.
Oh, okay.
Bill,
Yeah.
getting ready.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to Hawaii
Wow.
Whoa.
Yeah, where?
on the 11th to Kauai. My middle son rented a house there because his in-laws are from Australia. So
Oh my
we're
gosh.
gonna spend a week there, the 11th to the 19th, I think it is.
Oh.
And I just heard somebody say, well, you say there's snow predicted in the
They
mountains.
had that in the news. Yeah.
Yeah,
That was neat.
Hey, that'll be fun.
yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
But there aren't any mountains on Kauai.
Yeah.
Okay, so that'll be good.
So you don't.
What's
Except the Peely Coast.
yeah? What's the water temp though? Will there be swimming or no? In
Oh, should
Kauai.
be. Yeah, there should be.
Okay. So
Yeah,
so
water
that's
temp here is good.
okay. Well, fingers crossed. But I'm looking forward to it. It'll be
Oh my
fun.
Yeah.
Long trip, but it'll be fun.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, it'll be fun.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
when are you leaving? When are you leaving?
The 11th of December, and I'm coming back on, well, actually leaving the 18th, but not getting home till the 19th,
Yeah.
because you know, it'll be that crazy middle of the night flight.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, have fun. Good
Well,
luck.
I'm excited about it. I'm looking forward to seeing them. So, and they're the Michigan family, so they will not be in North Carolina for Christmas. Everybody else will be, and that'll be good.
Oh, that's good.
So, yeah, yeah. So
That's good. Yeah.
I did just get back from West Virginia. I had never been there before.
Oh my gosh.
Really?
And
When
will you go back?
Why?
it's a very different world. It really, oh my gosh. So many little houses belonging to the coal workers. I mean, row after row after row. So much poverty, but it's so gorgeous. So gorgeous.
Why did you go to West Virginia?
Well, I met a friend there.
Oh, okay.
A high school friend there. And we had never been there, and it was halfway between where we live. And so we just explored the mountains and the trails and stuff. Weather was good. It was, yeah, it's gorgeous, but nobody, there's almost, well, I don't know, there's hardly any internet connection.
Yeah, yeah.
No service most of the time I was there. And you wonder how people survive.
Yeah.
How did we survive?
I know. Good point. We had long cords on our telephone.
Yes.
Yes.
I think if you don't ever have it. Yeah, if you don't have it, you don't ever miss it. Yeah.
That's
true. True.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Operate your life.
Yeah. True.
It is beautiful country though. It is beautiful, but very, very poor.
Yes, yes, yes. Has anybody heard about Carol Gaydosh's daughter's surgery or whatever was going to happen there?
Yes, I know.
I was going to say Nancy Best knows.
Oh,
Where's
okay.
Nancy?
Where is she?
I don't think
Nancy, where are you?
You can't see.
Can't see
There she
it.
is.
We can't
She'll
see
talk
you.
to us.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we
Yeah,
can hear
I can
you.
hear you.
Yeah.
We can hear you.
I don't know why you can't see me. I'm on my phone.
Okay.
Okay, I texted Carol. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
Carol,
Yes.
I texted. Ooh, I lost y'all.
No, we hear you.
We can still hear you.
Okay.
No.
Right. I texted Carol the other day and asked her about Annie, and they did a lot of tests, and she is not having surgery because they don't feel like she's got fibroid tumors, but they don't think they're serious, but they still don't know why she's having the pain. So therefore, no, I say they don't know what's going on yet.
Right.
Okay.
Hope she gets a second opinion.
I don't know. She went to the Cleveland Clinic, which is supposed to.
well.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
wow.
Very rare.
So that's all she said. So, but they have not done surgery. So
Gosh.
Well, thanks.
I think
Nancy, is
it
she
was her
around-
second
is she
opinion.
around Carol and Jack, or does she live somewhere else?
She lives in friend.
he lives there with them.
She lives just down the road from them.
In the area where
Yeah.
they're.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I say doctors need
In
to start practicing and learn how to do their job.
Yeah.
Well, I think they're limited when they talk to you. They have so long that they can talk to you and then they have to move on to somebody else. And
Yes.
so I think we sometimes don't get a lot of help from them.
Yeah.
That's right.
Mhm.
I think they only have 15 minutes. And
Yeah,
that's
I think,
it.
yeah.
So I go in with all my questions written or typed and hand them to my doctor.
I know.
Get as much as I can. For
Right.
that 15 minutes, yeah.
So when I used to go with my mom, I'd say, we need a double appointment because we have a lot to talk about.
That's what Nancy Best does to her doctor. She says that
Yeah.
all the time. Yeah.
I do. My new doctor. I go in with a list and I say, sit
Yeah.
until.
Yes, they are limited. Doctors are limited.
Yeah, they are.
Very.
Now, I think
appointment.
some of the specialists are better. I mean, you get a longer amount of time with them. but
Probably, yeah.
not your internist.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's kind of funny, Sandy, out where I live, when people come through here, when the doctor comes through here, it's about 2 minutes and they're walking. I mean, it's just unbelievable.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Same questions over and over and over. Wow, they're out of here.
Yeah.
Wow. So you probably don't feel seen or heard by the doctor, right?
What's that, Susan?
Oh, you don't feel seen or heard by the doctors that come through there.
Yes, I do. If there's something wrong, if I ask to see a doctor, but it's always like they're on a 2-minute timer, you know.
Okay.
I hardly see my internist. I usually see the nurse practitioner if I
Yeah.
really have something, but I bet I've only been there maybe 5 times since we've lived in Richmond. Now, my other doctor in Indianapolis was slower. I mean, he would take time with you, but here, boy, they just 15 minutes and that's the most.
Wow.
But don't you go every year? Or I go about every.
You go almost every week,
well,
right?
no, you go to, no,
months, but then,
I see the nurse practitioner for the wellness exam, and that's it. And then I have my endocrinologist that I see here, and I like her very much. But the rest of the doctors are in Indy, my back doctor and all that. But no, I like my nurse practitioner. She's really good, but because you're practically dead. Just we don't get a senior doctor.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
my internist doesn't have a nurse practitioner, and the times I'm in the hospital, he's one of the few people that comes to see you in the hospital. He doesn't want a
Oh,
hospital.
that's nice. That's
And
really
I-
nice.
That is.
Wow.
Well, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You probably have one that you've had a long time, and when we moved here, we didn't have a lot of choices, really.
Yeah.
So are you going to Ortho Indy in Indy,
Yes,
Sandy?
Mhm.
Okay.
yes, that's where I go. Ortho Indy.
Yeah, my
And they're
brother.
good. I really like.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, they are
and-
good.
And
They
they
are.
take time with you and everything. So I have to say they're very good.
Yeah, they are good.
My brother-in-law just had to have his 3rd spine surgery.
Oh,
I think they finally got him put together right. I hope so.
I
They
hope
had-
so too.
It was so bad, they had to take bone out of his pelvis and put it in his neck. And he's got 2 rods in his neck, and it's like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Which brother-in-law is this, Jane Ann?
My sister's husband.
Oh, okay.
The funny thing was, he is 6'5", and they told him that he couldn't bend over. Well, the man has to bend over to do anything he's going to do.
Yeah.
They had to give him a walker so he could have something to hold on to, so he could bend over.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. I can't. Of course, I can't imagine being that tall. I mean, either can Sue.
Oh, I can't either.
No, I can't either.
Jane Ann, I can't imagine being that tall.
No,
And
no
I'm
way.
shrinking. I am shrinking. I have gone down
Yes.
3 inches, 3
Oh, my
inches
goodness.
because of my back.
A lot.
Yeah, because of my back. You know, it's just kind of going.
Yep.
Crippling. So I'm really short now.
We
I
can't,
can't wear heels anymore.
Yeah, I know.
it's all right.
That's good. I'm alive.
Yeah.
Oh, you're alive. Yeah. There you go.
Well, I just have trouble walking around because I take these crazy blood pressure meds that make me dizzy all the time. So it's like if I turn around too fast, I'm on the floor. It's like it's ridiculous.
Oh dear.
Oh, gosh.
Not fun.
Oh, gosh.
Wow.
Strange.
Since those are the only ones I can take, I just keep taking them. So good. It's a good thing I recognize when I'm getting out of balance.
Oh,
Yeah.
gosh.
Slowly turn around.
Yeah,
Hey.
don't turn around fast.
Jane Ann, you can get one of those new Apple Watches. that tell
Yeah.
you when you fall down. I think Nancy
Oh,
Best knows
Nancy
all
Best can
about
attest to
that.
that.
I did.
You know what though? I can't even wear a watch because I take that damn aspirin every day and I am black and blue all over. So I can't even wear a watch because my whole wrist would be black and blue.
Oh
Oh,
my
that's-
gosh.
Yeah.
Well, you have to wear one of those medic alerts
Yeah,
around your
maybe.
neck.
Yeah.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
You got it.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
So much fun.
The good
Getting
thing
old
we're-
is not fun.
Good thing we're all doing it together, so we can
Yes.
relate.
Yes.
Exactly right.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
we're all doing it together.
Yeah.
Becky Ridpath, you've been very quiet during all of this. What's going on with you?
Well, not a terrible whole lot, except I have a crazy neighbor across the street. That,
Okay.
the Austin Police Department have found her wandering around in Austin, and she has nobody here.
Oh,
Goodness.
And
Oh.
she's,
Is old, Becky?
I think, dementia.
Mhm.
And
Or Alzheimer's. Yeah.
yesterday, she got in her car and started up the street, and evidently it stopped for some reason. So she comes over to me, and I go up there and put the car keys were already in there actually, and I looked around. It was out of gear, or it was in gear, I should say.
Jeez.
So I got it into neutral and started it right up, took it back to her driveway, and she kept telling me she had to go to the fire station. I said, okay. I says, should you be driving? She says, oh yeah, I can get there. So about 10 minutes later, she comes back, and I said, did you find the fire station? No, I drove around, couldn't find it.
Jeez.
Don't know where I'm supposed to go.
Yeah, they usually
And
hide
she
them.
says, I can't get in my house. And I said, well, you put your keys in the cup holder in the car. Oh, so I got them out of the car, let her in her house. And I don't know who to call. I just,
Oh, she really does need help. That's
yeah,
sad.
she does need-
You know,
Oh.
Becky, you might try to call Adult Protective Services, honestly, and see
Yeah.
if they can help in some fashion.
Senior services.
I mean, I'm afraid that she's gonna go out and drive and get in a wreck.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
for somebody else.
Or get lost.
Awfully guilty.
Very good.
I'm sure that you probably have Adult Protective Services there. I think every
Oh, yeah.
state does, but
It's Austin that brings her home whenever she's found wandering. She's been found wandering a couple of times. But
That's no way to
we don't
live.
live in Austin. We live in the county because we're not in,
Yeah.
we're in an unincorporated area. So I'd have to call a sheriff
Who knows?
as opposed to a cop.
Gotcha.
And you say Adult Protective Services, I might try. I'm afraid she's gonna, I don't
Maybe the
want
hospital would have it you could call.
That would be a state, wouldn't it, Susie? That
I'm
would be
sorry?
that would be a state department, wouldn't it? I would think. Or
yes.
no?
State
Yeah.
service, yeah.
Yeah, well, it's usually, I say yes, but it's usually county to county, but
Oh,
yes, it is usually county to county. So just look up Adult Protective Services
okay.
and call them. And they should be able to arrange, to find some family or somebody who's going to be.
Yeah, she has a son that lives in Phoenix.
Oh my gosh.
And then
Well, shame on him.
Yes,
Oh.
yes, because he doesn't want to have anything to do with her,
Oh.
Really?
according to her.
Bad.
Oh.
So
There's one,
it's rough.
that's called, what is that called, Susie? It's called Stay at Home. There's a service that comes to your home.
Yes.
Yeah.
Socoa. Is that what you're talking about? That is council and
Yeah,
age?
that's it. Now Jeff
Yeah.
Jarecki, Barber's Brothers, got one in Indianapolis called Paradigm. And they've got like 7 or 8 locations over there where they come to your home as needed. Or whatever the service provider will provide for you. Depending on what your state is, trying to stay at home.
it
Yeah,
sounds
but somebody with dementia is not gonna.
stay at home.
They're not gonna know who to call.
Yeah, yeah, it sounds like she needs a little bit more help than somebody just.
Maybe so, yeah.
Please call. Ghostbusters.
Yeah, so it's been rough. Well, all the neighbors have suffered because of her.
Well,
And
it's really frightening. Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
it
she could
is.
do anything, you know,
I
set the
guess
house on
maybe
fire. Yeah.
if you could get her son, at least call him, and talk to him and let him know how serious things are. Maybe
What?
he would. Maybe he doesn't even realize.
it could be, but I'm not even sure exactly. She was married to a guy, then she divorced him, and then common law, but this boy is not that guy's son.
Okay.
So I don't know what his last name might be.
I wouldn't want to get him.
And so it's
Yeah.
like,
Again, I think a sheriff's department or somebody should be able to track some of that down. for us.
I would think so.
Call Adult Protective Services and they can they can do the digging into all that and
he's
finding.
been home all day today, so that's a good thing.
A good thing.
So
Okay.
he hasn't gone
Yeah.
anywhere.
You might borrow, I wonder if you took her car keys, if she would not go driving around by herself.
Yeah, I might. She does, if she wants me to do something with the car again, I might just go ahead and do that. But she's
Yeah.
confused. She doesn't know where, she's got car key and then she's got a car key on her key ring with a house key.
Mhm.
And she doesn't know, like yesterday, the car key has a fob.
Mhm.
And I said, and I told her that the fob doesn't work, so the battery's out of it. And I said, well, this doesn't work, but your key will work. And she said, well, what's a fob? I said, well, this thing here. Probably needs a battery. And so I think I will try to take them and then contact somebody.
Yeah.
Because I'd feel awfully guilty if she went out there and.
Oh.
And
I wonder if she has food and things like that even.
She's got a weird diet. It's like, I don't know what she's eating now. She's losing weight.
Probably not eating.
But she doesn't like meat except for crispy bacon.
Oh,
Yeah.
And
you can't hardly afford that anymore.
I know.
Becky,
I looked at them the other day and I says, I don't want any bacon anymore.
Yeah.
when you take her keys, can you get a copy made so that you can get into her house if nobody can get in?
Yeah, I might be able to do that. But there should be another set of keys when her husband died. He should have had a set of keys.
Yeah.
So maybe I can get a hold of that too.
Or if you're close to your neighbor, you're gonna have a powwow and everybody. working together.
What's the legality of getting in the middle of some of this with family and the.
Not that she doesn't need help.
Yeah. I would. The services would give you a better, I think, idea of what the possibilities.
Yeah, I was thinking, Susie, probably it would be better to get services for her rather than get so involved that you could be, who knows?
Yeah.
Yes, don't get that involved in it. Let the providers do that.
Yeah, I think I will, because I really just don't want. I want to help, but I don't want to help.
Yeah.
Well, they're there to protect. They're there to protect people who could be a danger to themselves, or you know.
Right.
Yeah. So,
other than the crazy neighbor, we're fine.
Doesn't everybody have some neighbor that's kind of off? Or
Hey, Vicky, now watch it.
Yes.
I'm glad I have a fence up. The neighbor that's next to me has lived there for 4 years and never picked a weed or mulched, and
Oh my gosh.
has a big plastic deer in his backyard.
plastic deer.
That's a big buck.
How many points?
I can see his antlers. It's just a little bit above my face.
Oh, that's funny.
Just put some lights on him, Vicky, and go with it. Hey, girl. Let me let my dog out.
Let's come to the party.
What do you need?
Oh, my goodness.
What? Judy, is it dark there yet? Is
Just
it dark?
about.
Huh?
Oh, it does look kind of dark there already.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
We've got
still
another
dark 5 minutes. When
hour.
the sun goes, it's just gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, real fast.
Betsy, you must be dark there. Are you? No,
In an
not the west.
In an hour or a little bit more. I think it's.
Yeah, yeah.
Like that.
Yeah, you're north, but you're so far west. You've still got the sun.
Another time zone, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's almost 11. It's a little bit past 11 here.
We had
Oh,
breakfast.
gosh.
Tim just woke up.
Is that AM or PM?
AM.
AM.
Oh, gosh.
AM.
Well, it's almost, it's not getting dark here, but it's by 5 or about 5:30, it's dark.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't like
Yeah.
that at all.
I hear too.
Ugh.
Yeah. By 5:30 it is dark. It's.
What
Yes.
time does it get light there?
Oh,
7-ish.
Yeah, that's what we are too, 7.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
This week
Yeah.
we were walking at 5:30 in the morning, then we started 6, 6:30, now it's 7, and it's barely light out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the only good part about that is the cats don't know it's time to have breakfast yet.
Oh, okay.
My dogs are still getting up at 5:30. They just haven't gotten used to the time change yet.
Oh, that's
And it doesn't
funny.
matter whether it's dark or light out, their
Yeah.
little internal
They'll get
clock.
up. Ours, yeah. Rosie gets up at 5, so.
Yeah.
And
We
we
got up
have,
at 4:30 today.
we just had an invisible fence put in. So
Okay.
Rosie can run because I take her 2 walks a day and she is still not tired. And Dwayne plays ball with her and she is just a puppy. So we have an invisible fence. She learned very quickly. She was shocked twice, a little. I mean, it's a low voltage, but we can't get her in. I had her out this morning for an hour and a half playing ball and doing different things. And it's cold out there.
Yeah.
And she will not come in. I mean, will not. I have food out there. I offered her a hot dog. Oh.
My daughter has a treadmill for her dog.
Oh,
Because he never gets exercise. It's so funny. She sent me a lot of videos. He's just running around on that treadmill.
Oh, my gosh.
Imagine getting my
It's
dogs
in
on.
the garage. They have it in the garage, and he just goes there and runs. Looks very happy.
Run. Oh. Rosie
And he gets a
loves
lot of
running.
other exercise too, but never enough. So
Wow. Okay.
Is that dog maintaining its weight?
he is maintaining his weight. He's very fit. Very fit. He is the funniest dog. He loves to watch TV. As a dog, where he gets on his, on his hind legs and puts his front paws up right by the TV and just sits there and watches.
Now, our Rosie loves music. We have music on, well, I do. I have music on almost all day. And boy, when it's quiet, she's kind of like, what's happening? Where's the music? Because I have it on all day and she gets real calm with it. It's nice.
Yeah.
It's the only time she's calm.
I got a recommendation for something to watch
Okay.
Oh, what's that?
called, let's see, Royal Flying Doctor Service.
Oh, what's it on?
Doctor.
It takes place in Australia. It's a series, but it just has 1 season right now. But it's got good potential. It's on PBS.
Okay.
Okay.
And, or the most PBSs. It's quite interesting because it's all
Royal
about.
Flyers, huh?
I hope I can remember
it's
that
all
when
about the
I get away
remoteness
then I
of
forget.
Australia.
Real fine. I listened to, did you suggest Molly?
Yeah.
MULL. Oh, so good. So good. I
What is-
loved it. If you haven't seen that,
And what's
watch
that
it.
on PBS?
Mullet, I don't know what it's, I don't think so, but
I forget where
it's a
I saw it.
documentary.
I think it's my
MULLY?
MULLY. Molly.
MULLY. It's so good.
I just saw House of Gucci. That was really good.
Oh, that.
Was
yeah.
it?
I
You
like
did
that.
like that?
I liked it.
Yeah.
You
Was
didn't
it,
like-
is it streaming or is it streaming?
I saw it at
Or
the
did you-
movie theater.
Oh, you did, okay. I'd like to see that. It looked interesting.
And I saw Prince Richard and Belfast.
Oh, my gosh.
Did
you
you
like
see
that?
Belfast? I definitely want to see Belfast.
I wanted to.
That's excellent.
King
Yeah.
Richard, yeah.
Yeah.
I also heard King or
House of
about the-
Gucci.
Yeah, no, not Gucci, King Richard or something Richard.
King Richard is
Yeah.
about the Williams sisters.
Yes, I heard that was good.
It is very good. Yeah.
I heard a really good review of a movie called, I think, The Power of the Dog. Has anybody heard that
I watched
review?
it last night. I watched it last night. Has
How
anybody-
was it?
How
I
is it?
had to Google and say, I don't quite get what this movie was about. I love the star. It's a very strange movie. So once I read about it, it's like, okay, I guess that makes some sense. But
Yeah.
it was very different.
Well, I heard just a really rave review on PBS by Ken Turan, who used to write reviews for the Los Angeles Times. And anyway, it sounded worth pursuing. So strange is okay.
Well, I just couldn't quite figure. I still am not sure the title. And I kind of figured out about the main character, but I just still, the title kind of threw me. But I also watched Etta. Judy, you would like this. So Judy, are you still there?
Yeah, she's still here.
And this is on Netflix. It's a new one, Etta A. It's about an Indian woman who's a storyteller. It was very good. And I think it was just released.
Jane, is it ETTA?
I think so.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll see if I can pull it up.
Two more for you.
Okay.
Yes.
Hey,
Yeah,
Judy,
it
for
was
you,
really good.
Judy, for you, there's a, see, it's on Prime,
Just a minute.
Horse Tribe.
Horse Tribe. Okay.
It's about the Nez Perce
Oh,
Indians.
okay. Yeah. It's on Prime.
And then there's a PBS series, well, no, it's not a series, I think it's Independent Lens or whatever, it's called, something Warriors. It's about the American Indians, Native Americans who have served in the military. It's really quite fascinating because they are the largest ethnic group per capita in the military service.
Oh,
Wow.
Really?
Wow. Wow.
But it talks about the fact of their history and the closeness of just being a Native American with the traditions and the way they're taught about the world, and they feel a sense of they need to serve. They feel like it's a privilege to serve in the military.
Oh, my God.
Warrior tradition.
Pardon?
Warrior tradition.
Warrior tradition, that's it. Yeah.
So you've seen it too, Harvey?
No, I just kind of looked it up. It sounded.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really gives you some insights on just the way the culture operates compared to the rest of us, rest of us.
Absolutely, yeah, exactly.
When military service was staring us in the face, we were not standing in line.
Yeah.
No.
So, but it's just, it taught me a lot about the way that they support each other, you know, after Vietnam, after everything, they actually honor their people that went off to serve.
Wow.
They honor them. They don't just ignore them and just let them, you know.
Wow, that would be a change, wouldn't it?
That would be a change.
Yeah, quite a change.
And that's
Hey,
on the
I'm going to write those down.
Or maybe send it through, maybe somebody
Okay.
could send it through email, because I think I will remember and then I forget them.
Judy, you write it down and send it
I'll
to
send it
us.
out.
Okay. Okay, thanks, Jim. Thanks.
Yep.
If she can find a paper and pencil.
Type it in your.
Yeah, type it in.
So is anybody going anywhere for Christmas this year? Well, Jim, you're in Hawaii.
Yeah, he's already there.
That's nice. Yeah.
Well, Felice is kind of going close to
Yeah.
Hawaii.
Yeah. I'll be back week before.
Are you guys not having problems with COVID? You're able to travel and go to movies and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm curious because we're having like half of our people in the hospital are breakthroughs now. And they're saying over
there's a lot of breakthrough cases.
It's still really dangerous, even a breakthrough, even if you're vaccinated. Yeah. And they're dying. And I just read today, we're our highest percentage rate ever in the whole pandemic. And we've got 93% vaccinated.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
You know, Indiana, embarrassing. We got maybe, was it 44% or something?
Yeah, something like that.
It's a lower percentage.
It's pathetic. It's pathetic. Yeah.
It is.
Oh, no. Yeah.
Judy, does that mean that perhaps Vermonters are not, while they may be vaccinated and also have the booster, they may not be following masking mandates, if there are any, or anything related to that? Because that's what we do.
I mean, well, yes and no. I mean, people are careful, but the governor has not made a mandate. The individual cities can make mandates.
Yeah.
But wherever I go, people are masked. I'm not sure what's going on, but we're at 5.8% positivity, and we've never been over 3 the whole time until now. So I'm just being super careful now because I don't be one of those. But
well, I do wear
yeah,
masks. I wear masks in movies and all that, but we don't have any mandates.
Yeah.
We don't have any masking mandates, but a lot of people, I went to a craft fair this morning and I would say half of us had on masks, and then we were pretty crowded in there and half didn't.
Wow.
So.
In West
hospitals, doctor's office and things like that. I mean,
have to
require masks, but not at the grocery store, although some people are wearing masks.
I wear one at the grocery and when I meet with a lot of people.
But are your numbers high? I mean, our numbers are so high.
Well, we had 4,000 new cases yesterday, so I think that's high, but
yeah.
That's in the whole state.
That's high.
Yeah, it seems high. I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
But
well, you know,
5% isn't that high compared to. Oops.
Nice talking.
You're muted now, Jane.
Yeah.
Something's wrong with my connection here. I don't know what it is. Connecticut doesn't have a statewide mandate, but New Haven does. And people wear masks in New Haven. But our positivity rate also went from about 2 or 3% up to 5%. And the percentage of people vaccinated is really quite high too. So I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Wow.
Could you hear what I said? Could you?
Yeah. Yes, we heard you.
Okay.
It's
Good.
Very, we keep having new variants like the Omicron.
I have friends of friends that from England, and they went to South Africa, and guess what? They can't get home.
I can't get home.
Get home. Oh,
They don't know when they'll come
Yeah.
home, and they have to quarantine at the airport hotel for 2 weeks before they can even return to their homes.
Yeah.
wow.
Can you imagine that expense?
Yeah.
I mean, who knows?
Oh,
They
my
had trip
goodness.
insurance. First time we ever bought trip insurance was when we went to Alaska and we got stranded on 9/11.
Oh,
Oh,
Well, from
wow.
then on, I've always bought trip insurance.
Yeah.
They paid for everything.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know, I
You
bought,
gotta buy the right stuff. Not every policy pays that.
yeah.
I know.
That's
Well,
right.
this is way back, Harvey.
Yeah,
It's 2001, isn't it? Isn't it 2001?
yeah.
Yeah, 2001.
Yes, I mean, I know they've all changed them now.
Well, I
Mhm.
bought trip insurance for my trips in 2020, which for several reasons I didn't go.
Yes,
But in the fine print, it said it did not cover COVID.
right, right.
But they were all very, lenient, and I got all my money back.
Good.
Good.
So there, you think of it, that you could get covered with COVID if you developed COVID while you were traveling,
Oh,
but not if you developed it before you went on your trip.
okay.
Sure.
Ah.
Diane's not on today, but there's a thing they call CFAR, cancel for any reason.
Yes,
About 50% more than the next step down
right.
insurance thing. So it's expensive, but it might be worth it too.
Might be worth it, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, some of us are going to Ireland in May, and my trip insurance for that was $340 just for the insurance.
Wow.
But I mean, who knows if we'll even be able to go in May?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you get it, Felice? Did you get the insurance?
I did get it. And I'm wondering now if I have it for Hawaii. And it may be too late, but
Yeah, it's probably too late now.
yeah.
Hmm.
Because I would love being stuck over there, but I don't need to have to pay for it.
That'd be all bad.
That's right.
As long as you can get there.
Yeah.
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 Well, and if your house, you only have it rented for a week, who
Then
knows?
what?
You could go visit Jim.
I was gonna say, just call Jim and tell him you need
Yeah.
What's your number?
Get
All
a little
right.
over
He
there.
might be knocking on your door, Jim.
Oh, family.
Kauai is a very small place.
Yes.
So,
I know.
yeah.
I know.
Betsy said, you said that before, Jim.
Yeah, I've heard that from. Very small.
Well, it's 4:30, guys. We've actually gone over. So
Okay.
just if anybody doesn't have anything else to talk about, I
Guess
don't-
we'll see you all next year.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
it will be next year.
Can you
Yes.
Merry
believe?
Christmas to
You too?
everyone.
Yes,
Happy
Merry
Hanukkah.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Enjoy.
Next year.
Next year.
Take care.
Yeah. Thanks, Susie.
Okay.
See everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Can you sign us out, Suze, or do I need to do that?
I can
Oh,
do
bye.
it.
Okay, great.
I can do it. Yeah.
Good luck, Becky.
Yeah. Good luck with the
Behave
crazy
yourself,
lady.
Jimmy.
Okay.
Okay, we got it. Thanks,
Okay.
Suze.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.